This game's a ripper. It's really tight. I can tell you, I've already worked out what happens with different wins for number one ranking and stuff. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But first of all, there is some issues coming through for the Springboks in terms of injury. So we can see they've already had to make quite a few changes. Now, I would call that Ryan Archer. They just said before the end of half time he has passed his HIA, so in theory he'll be back. He's been up and down, but it'll be interesting to see how it comes. I should just add that Noah Hotham within 10 minutes was injured, and we've got Finlay Christie back on for the All Blacks. So they've had an injury, but just not to the extent of this. Now, South Africa have looked good, so if we were to assume that they would have managed to get over in the second half and get a win, you can see they would go back top. It's a points exchange, so when you beat a team, you take points off them, you give them each way, right? So they drop down. If it was a huge win, if it was a big win, kind of 15 plus points, then New Zealand would drop down to third. If New Zealand can retain their lead, then they'd stay top, and actually South Africa would stay third. Probably the important bit here is that there's no way that South Africa can drop down to fourth below France, because even with a big win to New Zealand, there wouldn't be enough of a points exchange to take them down. It does take them down quite a way, and we know that at the end of this year is when the rankings for the World Cup come through, so all this stuff actually does matter right now, so it'll be interesting to see. On the actual game itself, it's really clear that there's been quite a few errors from South Africa in key moments, and they're playing quite well at times. Things like the disallowed try, I thought that was totally fair. Seeing it live was like, it's knocked on. So I was worried, actually, they weren't going to check it. I thought it was just one of those ones you have to take on the chin and accept, but they did check it and ruled it out. Fair play to Colby. If you're going to go for a snatch, and that's always been his way, right? He's done that more than once. So fair play, right? And it's tight. It's tight. I can't wait for the second half. I have no prediction because both of these teams have good reasons why they could go ahead and win this. I just love watching these two teams play.